Okay, so this is the first video of our second lesson of the year, and the first thing that I want to go over is the answers to the first homework, and then today's do it mental stretch, pregame stretch work, which will be a lot like the homework, and then the answers to that, and then we'll be ready to get going on today's new material. Remember one of my mantras: it doesn't matter how fast you learn, it just matters that you learn. So a lot of this stuff you'll have seen before, and some of you, no doubt, will say, hey, I got this, I can do this, but you have to understand that some people are not quite there yet. So we want to make sure that we give enough time for everybody to catch up and be comfortable with all of this material. And this is the beginning of the year, so we are starting off with some pretty easy stuff. It'll get more demanding as the semester goes. So I am very slowly going to scroll through this page. About the only thing that's bad about doing a video lesson as opposed to the actual lesson is that I wouldn't be here if you said, oh, Mr. Linquist, I don't understand number 7. I can't answer that right now. However, you could always attempt to follow the work that I have on the screen in front of you, and then you can email me and I can try to explain it. And if that still doesn't work, and you maybe talk to a friend and they don't understand it, then you can always go to office hours. Okay? So here are the correct answers to the first homework of the year. The big difference between an equation and an expression is that an equation has an equal sign. Expressions do not. So a plus b is an expression. A plus b equals. That's an equation. Okay, so we never, ever, ever want to have an equal sign in an expression. Okay, there's the answers to numbers 1 through 12. You cannot do 14 and 15. Okay, there's 13 through 19. Okay, remember quotient means divide in number 19, and whenever you see more than or less than, you have to switch the order. So in number 18, it says 7 less than a number squared. First shall be last, last shall be first. Put the squared first, put the 7 last. And we know less than means minus, okay? All right, so if you had any issues with any of these answers, and again, you can always pause the video to make sure that you can see anything that you're looking for. Reach out, first check and see if the work shows you what you did wrong. If that doesn't work, reach out to a friend, reach out to me. Okay? All right. So next up, and you can get this right off of Moodle, it says Lesson 2 Pregame Stretch. And that is what you should be working on right now. So I'm going to pop it up there. Okay, and here it is. And you'll notice there's a lot of similarities here. I'm going to put this up. Now, I'm not going to sit here and wait for you to do every single question. So you can pause the video, do the work on scrap paper, and then I'm going to slide the video up about 5 seconds my time, and then you can slide it up whenever you're ready when you're done with these. Don't forget, here's the values listed, A, B, C, D, and E. And if you go on Moodle, I believe it tells you the values for X, Y, and Z. If not, I'm going to actually edit that right now. Edit settings. Please include X equals 10, Y equals -4, and Z equals 2. Okay. So here you have X equals 2, in section 2, x equals 3. It tells you the values for x, y, and z in the homework. And then here, it tells you x is 10, y is negative 4, and z is 2. Right above here where I'm moving this. X is 10, y is negative 4, z is 2. And there's the first set of exercises. You don't need any x, y's, and z's yet, but you do here. Okay. So there's 13 through 19, and that's the second part of the pregame stretch. So do all of those questions. And then when you're done, I'll show you the answers, which in my time will just be another few seconds, and in your time, probably take a little while. Okay. Now the answers to the pregame stretch. Here we have it. Okay. Oh, a little bit of an issue, and I know it's a pain, but it's only 3 questions. Go back on the sheet that you just did. X is 3, y is 10, z is 8. I had used these values here, so please go back and do those 3 questions. X is 3, z is 8, y is 10. Okay, and then there are some correct answers for you. Again, you should be pausing this to get all of that done. Remember, I just changed the values for x, y, and z on numbers 13, 14, and 15. So you had to redo them. That's why the values are different there. Checking over your work. Again, just pause the video and check your work. And there's 16 through 18. Okay. So, there, and number 19. There's a great do it in the sense that it tests everything that we went over the other day. It gives you a chance to see how you're doing with all of that work. Okay? All right. So I'm going to pause it, and then I'll get back with the start of the new stuff for today.